Today's video is on two things. I'm a little nervous about one and excited about the other. What I have in this bag is a dead groundhog, whistle pig. It's supposed to be a very strong attractant for coyotes. Hello world, Will White here, Pakistan Survival School, bringing you a very unusual video. I don't think I've ever seen a video on this topic. Today's video is on two things. I'm a little nervous about one and excited about the other. What I have in this bag is a dead groundhog, whistle pig, whatever you want to call it. And out here, we're in Western North Carolina. A lot of good old boys, a lot of mountain folk out here. And they all seem to have their ways of hunting. And some of these guys have information from way back in the day. Some guys that literally born and raised in the mountains, don't care about the law, never have. They hunt to feed themselves, like literally live off the land, no power, no water, no running water. And that's the type of person I'm talking about. That these are some of the methods they've used, or this is one method they've used. But I want to confirm it's going to work. What am I even talking about? I'm talking about decaying fat and tissue and basically the body of a groundhog. It's supposed to be a very strong attractant for coyotes and even black bears, probably even raccoons. I'm talking like opportunistic carnivores, omnivores. Will eat nasty, rotten meat sometimes. So here's the story. The rumor is, what I've been told, is if you get a groundhog, hang it during the summer, high up in a tree, ideally in the sun. As it decays, it's going to start dripping and dripping and dripping, and that's going to attract your opportunistic animals. I want to know if it works, but that's just one. Two, this is one I'm kind of nervous about, maggots. Maggots are a delicacy in some countries. They're super nutritious, high in protein, as long as they're cooked properly. I have never had maggots. I've had grubs, I've had worms, I've had grasshoppers, locusts, crickets, fish eyes, all sorts of things that we would consider unusual, because I want to know how they taste, one, and how my body responds to it. So if I ever am in a survival situation, I'm not having to work up the courage to try, fish eyeballs or eat a worm. I've already done it countless times, so if I ever need it, I don't have to spend, all this energy kind of working up my courage and worrying if my stomach's gonna, deal with it well. Am I gonna be able to stomach it? Is it so disgusting that my brain doesn't let me actually consume it? I already know these answers ahead of time. So that's why I'm wanting to do this experiment, to see if it does attract the wildlife that I want. And two, I want to try maggots and get it on camera and see what the experience is. Before you try this, I don't recommend you try this. I'm nervous about trying it. One big thing you should know is they have to absolutely, positively, surely be dead. Maggots can actually live through your digestive process, and absorb into your intestinal walls and actually permeate and penetrate and get into your body. Have to absolutely, positively be dead. So we're going to see if this works by hanging this up in a tree for 4 weeks. We're at the end of summer, so it's not the perfect time. I should have done this earlier. It just crossed my mind the other day, so we're doing it now. And let it decompose and drip, and we're going to see what it attracts. I'm going to put my Browning game camera at it. I'll post videos and pictures in the next video on what the results were. But this is just your teaser video, so you know what's coming. So go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and the bell icon so you do get notified. This is one of the ones that I'm not trying to sell you on it, but if you do want to find out what happens, you're going to have to do those things so you get notified. Oh my God, how do I fuck that up? How? I want to embarrass myself, this is what I do. There we go. And that's still pretty close to the tree, but if a bear does come and investigate and tear it down, that'll just give us more information on how effective this is. Downside is, won't be able to try any maggots.